Boo! At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this. Becky quick. While the average man looking at this sad like she fine as I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5-6. I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounce. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thumb, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETFs, making profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. and I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them cans, make profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profits. Hey, Suge, Mike, what we doing? Hey, make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Hey, make profits. That TTG money gang, making profits. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everyone, and what's going on? And welcome, folks. Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward Paranati. I go by Michael Edward. I'm the co-founder and head trader of TTG. In case you didn't know, we are the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that combines university level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools, live workshops, individual coaching and mentorship for stocks, options, crypto, and futures. We day trade, we swing trade. We also cover long-term investing. There is literally something for everyone here at True Trading Group. If you guys are in the mood, if you're in the market, if you're interested, if you're looking for AI trading assistance, look no further. Ours is, I think we might be the only company to be able to say that we actually have an award-winning AI trading assistant. We actually received the Benzinga FinTech Award for Best AI Analysis Tool. That is my business partner and I up on stage at the Benzinga Global FinTech Awards ceremony back in the month of November. We received the Best AI Analysis Tool for the year 2024. It was a real honor for us to be to receive that award. And it's nice to see industry leaders like Benzinga and others are recognizing True Trading Group for what it is that we are doing with AI technology, implementing it into the platform and helping our members and retail traders all over the world to make better trading decisions and to make money. That's why we are here, right? You guys are here to make money, not anything, no other reason, right? You guys are here to make money, and that's exactly what what that AI tool is helping our members to do. So it's not just about awards, though. Like I said, being part of True Trading Group is about being part of a community of traders from all over the world that generally gives a damn about each other's success. We have over 10,000 members in 114 different countries. Truly a global community here at True Trading Group. We have members that have never traded a stock or an option a day in their life prior to joining. And then we have members that have been trading for over 25 years. We even have a member who's a former market maker at the NASDAQ, and everything in between, right? We have members from literally day one all the way through until 25 years of experience and everything in between. So there literally is something for everybody here at True Trading Group. Now, you might be wondering why I should listen to anything it is that I discuss on this channel. Folks, I began my trading career working at T3 Alpha Fund in New York City. It was my first job at a college. They had me go through a training program before they let me touch $1 of their money. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession, the big stock market crash. But it's also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. And now you fast forward, I'm the co-founder and the head trader of TTG. And along with my team of 8 other professional full-time trading mods and over 30-person staff, we've helped thousands of members from all over the world to reach their goals. Okay. So if you're new to the channel, smash that like button and show some love, subscribe, turn on your notifications, make sure you never miss out on any of these live streams. I do them 6 days a week. We're dropping golden nuggets. I give you free lessons, analysis, trade ideas, market commentary that can help you guys become better traders and of course help you to make money. That is what is the most important thing here. That's why you're on this YouTube channel. It's why you're watching this live stream. It's why you're interested in the markets. It's why you're trading. It's why you invest. It's why you have a brokerage account. It's so that you could make money. It's what we talk about here. It's all we care about. And today we accomplished exactly that. If you guys caught my live stream last night, I told you very specifically that I believe the markets were going to continue higher today. Yesterday, I did my live stream at 6:30, as I always do, Eastern time on Sunday. And I tell you, this is my outlook for the market. This is what I believe the market's going to do this week. These are my top trade ideas. This is exactly how I plan on making money. I don't just tell you about what happened in the market. I tell you about what I think is going to happen in the market. And if you were on my live stream yesterday, when I went live at 6:30, the futures market was selling off. The NASDAQ was down around, three quarters of a point of a percent. We were down like 0.75 on the NASDAQ. We were down like 0.6 on the S&P. And even with that initial sell-off on futures, I still said that I do not think that we are going to just sell it off that I'm actually looking for the bounce that we experienced on Friday. I'm looking for us to have a little bit more continuation to that. And I told you yesterday on the live stream, if I wake up in the morning and the futures market has either gone green or flat, or if we're down 0.2% and we actually bounce and recover from last night into this morning, then I was going to be looking long. You don't have to take my word for it. You can go back and watch the live stream from yesterday. It's right here on this YouTube channel. You can go back and you can listen. You can go through all of my analysis. I had said that if we opened up down here today, I was not going to go short. I don't believe that we were just going to sell right down through those prior lows. I felt like the bottom that was put in Thursday and Friday of last week is a tradable bottom, and we should get a little bit more of a snapback to the upside, as the real resistance level that I'm looking at is right here in front of this 200-day moving average. And that's the level that I've really been kind of targeting for this bounce back. Okay. It's right up into here. And this takes you back to this little previous structure from prior to the election. And then you have all of this previous support at the 200-day. Then you broke under the 200-day. That's this yellow line. The yellow line is that 200-day. And then you guys can see we kind of push right back up into that area today. This is the area of resistance that I think the markets are going to have to contend with. And I think that we bounce right into this level. And then I think you'll see the markets pull back down there to the downside. We have a very important catalyst coming up this week. It is the Fed meeting. It's going to be on Wednesday. They're also going to give us their summary of economic projections, which is important. The Fed's going to tell us what they think about GDP. They're going to tell us what they think about how many rate cuts we're going to get this year. The markets believe we're going to get 3, even though the Fed just told us from their December Fed meeting, they told us that there's going to only be 1 rate cut in 2025. The markets had a little bit of a panic attack when they told us that in December. But ever since this slowdown that we've seen in the consumer and the tariff uncertainty and the slowdown in the economy, the markets are now pricing in the expectations of 3 rate cuts in 2025. We want to know now if Jerome Powell agrees with that. I think if Jerome Powell tells us that he does think that we're going to get 3 rate cuts, and if he still says that they don't see a recession this year, I think the markets could continue to bounce. But if Jerome Powell signals, their expectations of recession or inflation are something that the markets are not really necessarily looking for, if the Fed feels, if they raise inflation expectations, if they lower GDP expectations, if they raise the chances of recession, the markets are not going to like all of those things. So I think what Jerome Powell is going to say on Wednesday is going to really matter. It's going to be very important. We're not going to get a rate cut. There's literally a 1% chance of a rate cut right now. You probably won't get a rate cut until at least the summer, maybe the June meeting. But we're not really looking for a rate decision on Wednesday. It's not the decision that matters. It's what Jerome Powell is going to say. So we'll see how far this bounce can take us, but it is a tradable low. I don't think it's the low, but it is a tradable low. And this is what we talked about yesterday. Okay. So on the live stream yesterday, I said, we're looking for the long today. And there was a couple of levels that we went over specifically, and those levels worked out perfectly today. We got some SPY call options today, worked out very well. We were long on futures, worked out very well. MNQ, MES, really, really nice days. Our futures room, which we have a separate room for people that trade futures so that they can focus just on futures, and all the trade alerts for futures are in the futures room. And then you have the main chat room, which is equities and options trading. And then there's another chat room that is only scalping. So for those of you that like real quick in and out trades, those trades are specifically in the scalping room because those trade alerts do not get sent out to your mobile device because the trades are too quick. You can't try to scalp if you guys are trading from your phone. You see, all of our members get to download the TTG mobile app when they become a member to Trading Group for free. And that allows you to stay connected to our chat, even if you're not in front of your computer. 82% of our members have a full-time job. Okay. So being able to receive the trade alerts on your cell phone is very important for all of those people. You can stay connected to chat. You can see the screen share. The mods share our screens with you during the day. We share with you live. We talk to you on the microphone during the day, answer questions, provide analysis and commentary throughout the whole trading day. And then most importantly, you get the real-time push notification when we enter and exit a position. That's how our members are able to follow along with everything that we're doing during a trading day. Okay. So the scalping room those alerts do not get sent to your cell phone because the trades are too quick. They're in and out within a couple of minutes. Sometimes it can even be seconds. So all of the other alerts, futures, equities, options, day trades, swing trades, long-term portfolio buys and sells, that all gets sent out through the mobile app. And you guys can get that on your cell phone, even if you're not in front of your computer. Okay. So that's that. But I'll take you guys back on over to the overall markets and the SPY. And let's go over kind of the trade today, because this was a very, very straightforward setup. And I want to just walk you guys through. If you missed the live stream last night, I'll just break down for you what the analysis was. And you can go back and watch the live stream from last night, when we're done here. But it's nice that the last couple of days, we haven't had any tariff news headlines to really drive the markets crazy. So the markets have been able to trade just based on technicals. And I love when markets trade on technicals because it honestly makes the trading easy. It makes you just to be able to say, okay, this is my support. I'm going long. My stop's underneath it. Where's my target? Identify next resistance. There's my target. Take profit when it's reached. It makes trading very straightforward. When you get these wild swings in the middle of the day because of a comment that's made with tariffs or something like that, it makes trading a little bit more difficult. So today was a real nice clean cut day. No tariff news headlines because we were able to just trade on technicals. Now I'll walk you guys through what those levels actually were. Okay. So today the level was 563, 562.5 for the support level. Okay. Now where are we getting that level from? I don't just pull it out of thin air. There's a previous little pivot low support level there on the 10th. And then when you broke underneath it, it became resistance that afternoon. It also then became resistance high of the day on the 11th. It also became resistance high of the day on the 12th. It also became resistance high of the day on the 14th. Okay. So you guys can see this level of resistance right here over the course of the last couple of days. Today, you broke above that. So I say to myself, okay, now that we're above it, I'm going to look for it to become support. So the whole analysis and the whole point of today, and we talked about this yesterday on the live stream, if we get above, if we get above this 563 area, you look for it to become support, and let's see if we can push into the high 560s. That's what we talked about yesterday. Then I say, okay, well, now that we're above that level, let me delete that. Now that we're above this level and we're looking for it to be support, okay, where's my next levels of resistance? And the first level of resistance that we have is 566, okay? Where am I getting 566 from? Again, we're not pulling this out of thin air. Look back here, support, low of the day there on the 7th. Then initial morning low on the 10th. You broke underneath that level on the 10th. Tried to get back above it, could not, resistance, sold off. So that's a little minor level there at 566. It's not a major level, it's a minor level. So today we opened up above 563, pushed right into where? Resistance at 566. Okay, pulled it in. There's your bottom support, the 563 level that used to be resistance, now acting as support. And then once you broke through 566, we said 569.5 was our target. Why is 569.5 our target? Because it's just literally your next resistance level, which is a gap entry from high of the day on the 10th. Very, very, very straightforward. And if you were to break through 569.5, your next resistance level would actually be the 200-day moving average, which is right around 573. So today, we went ahead and we took the long, okay? We went ahead and took the long today, right there. Okay, so right here in the morning is where we went ahead and we bought call options. I'll make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see. Right here is where we went ahead and bought the call options. Our stop loss was underneath this support level. We never broke and violated that support level. We held it beautifully. And then we broke through that high of the day and we were able to scale ourselves out of the position into the close. I need to do that. We were able to scale ourselves out of that position then into the close as we got to our target of 569.5. It's just spot on. You know, it's very, very clean. And it's just levels-based trading, right? It's just levels-based trading. And this is why I just like to go through and kind of break this down in the charts for you guys so you can see how I identify these levels and how I identify my targets. All my targets are, when I'm long, all my targets are just where's my next resistance level? Okay, that's a target. When that level is reached, I sell some. When you break that level, where's my next resistance level? Okay, there's a target. That's just very levels-based trading. It was a really nice setup. You also need to realize that nothing goes down in a straight line. And some of the biggest rallies that the market has is actually when the markets are selling off. And we were oversold last week. We got really stretched to the downside and just felt like we were getting ready for a snapback. You had a couple of news headlines last Thursday after the close that helped the markets push higher on Friday. And part of that was the news that Chuck Schumer was going to vote yes on the GOP bill, avoid a government shutdown. That was Thursday after the close. That got markets pushing to the upside. And then you get also some comments from Doug Ford, who's the premier of Ontario. He came down to Washington, D.C. He sat with Lutnick and other U.S. trade representatives. And following that meeting, which they were finished after the markets closed, following that meeting, he came out and told reporters that they had an extremely positive meeting. He said that the tensions and temperatures have cooled down. He said it was one of the best meetings he's ever had coming down to the U.S. and said he will be back next week, meaning this week, for further talks with U.S. trade representatives. So those two pieces of news came out Thursday after the close. It got the markets pushing higher after the close on Thursday, caused that bit of a gap up on Friday, and the markets really never looked back as we were just really overstretched to the downside. And we were stretched, like think of a rubber band. You pull a rubber band down, 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 down. Eventually it snaps itself back to the upside. That's what happened on Friday. And I felt on Friday that's a tradable low. And that's why I told you guys yesterday that I think you're going to get more upside. So the fact that we were down in the overnight future session yesterday, it made that call seem a little bit, out of, left field, and made it seem kind of crazy when the markets were down 0.6, 0.7% yesterday. And I'm saying, hey, I like it long tomorrow, but it's just my belief in my analysis. I'm not going to be right all the time, but I'm very confident in my analysis, and I should be, because, I've been doing this for over 18 years. It's a skill that I've developed over the years. I was trained by professionals. I know what I'm doing. So I don't just come out here and just say, I just guess. This is what I think is going to happen. No, when I have an idea, I've got reasons for my ideas, and I put my money where my mouth is. And this is the positions that I get myself into. And I'm going to be wrong sometimes, but I'm right a hell of a lot more than I'm wrong. And that was the analysis yesterday. We were able to capitalize on it today. So it was a wonderful day today. I just posted on my X account that one of our members actually sent me a message today. He was just really excited. It was his first time ever having 10 green days in a row. So, today was their 10th green day in a row. That's a personal best for them. And their account has grown 40% during that 10-day green streak. So just an unbelievable run for that member. And I shared it on X, the message that person had sent me. When I see stuff like that, it makes me feel really happy, because I know a lot of people start to get nervous when the markets go down. And I got to tell you guys, there's nothing to be nervous about. If you are nervous about what's happening in the economy, or the economy slowing, or if you think there's going to be a recession, if you're worried about it, really the best thing for you to do is not to wait until you get laid off, or not to wait until we have a recession, not to wait until your back is up against the wall. What you should be doing is starting to prepare now to build a skill that can allow you to generate profit and to earn an income, so that you don't ever have to worry about somebody else to meet your financial obligations and to live your life and to control your livelihood. You shouldn't have to worry about somebody else. You should be able just to say to yourself, hey, I can do this. As long as the market's open, I've got a job. And that's one of the things that I get to say, and that anyone that's a consistently profitable trader gets to say, is as long as the market's open, I have a job. And I got news for you. Recession or no recession, the market's open, right? Stocks go up, stocks go down. I don't necessarily really care. We can make money either way. Long, short, calls, puts, it doesn't really matter. That's one of the luxuries of being an active trader and day trading and swing trading. And these are all the things that you guys are going to learn how to do when you guys are a member of True Trading Groups, that you can make money during times like this rather than only make money when markets are going up because your 401k balance is going up. You got to also be able to earn an income and make money while your 401k balance is going down when overall markets go down, because your 401k is going to go down if the overall markets go down. Your IRAs, your 401ks, whatever investment retirement accounts that you guys have. You can't only do well when markets are at all-time highs, because markets don't just go up in straight lines. You also have periods of correction. You have periods of pullback. You have periods of bear markets. I don't think we're going to have a recession or a bear market, but I did tell you that I think we're going to have a correction this year. Yes, we entered correction territory on Thursday. Yes, we came out of that correction on Friday. We're further out of that correction today, but I do believe we're going to fall back into that correction over the course of the next couple of weeks. And then I'm going to start buying some stuff for my long-term portfolio. I already took a couple of nibbles on some stuff last week. No real big purchases though yet. I do think we have a little bit more room to the downside, and I'm going to be making some larger purchases over the course of the next couple of weeks if I'm right about that. But, regardless of the long-term portfolio stuff, you guys are in this to make money. That's exactly what our members are accomplishing. I know we have a lot of people on here that are probably not members of True Trading Group that may not know if that's the case or not. You shouldn't take my word for it just because I say it. Members of True Trading Group, if you guys are on this live stream right now, do me a favor. Type the number 1 if you guys are making money with us. Type the number 1 if you're becoming a better trader. Type the number 1 right now. If you are not a member of True Trading Group, my advice is to pay attention very closely to the amount of people that you see tell you that, hey, I'm making money, I'm becoming a better trader because of TTG. It goes to show you what's actually truly possible. Is trading easy? No. Are you going to make $1 million overnight? No. But is trading impossible? Also no. Do you have to be some math whiz? No. Do you need to have tens of thousands of dollars in your account? No. Do you need to have all the time in the world and sit in front of a computer all day, every day? No. Do you need to have an Ivy League education? No. Do you need to have Wall Street experience? No. Can you literally take a couple $100, open up a Webull, Robinhood, E-Trade, Thinkorswim, whatever account, and join True Trading Group, learn how to trade options, follow the moderators, do the educational course material and work, attend some boot camps and workshops, and start to make money? Yes. Yes, you can. And all of these members just proved it to you by telling you that they're making money and they're becoming better traders because of TTG. What I will do right now is anyone here, okay, what are you most looking forward to buying for long terms on the dip? Software stocks. I think I'm most looking forward to buying software names. I think the next couple of years, software stocks are going to have their time in the sun as the AI rollout continues and people focus on AI, monetization of all these different applications. These stocks just got really, really expensive. These stocks just got really, really expensive, and they needed to really pull back. Like stocks like Palantir. Palantir was literally the most expensive stock in the S&P 500 from a valuation standpoint and forward, the multiple forward PE ratios for earnings and everything else. Most expensive stock in the S&P 500. It needed to pull back. Palantir shouldn't be at $120 a share. So you needed Palantir to pull back. You needed Salesforce to pull back. You needed App11 to pull back. You needed Cloudflare and CrowdStrike and all these companies to just start to pull back and get rid of these crazy high valuations. They have done that. And I'm going to be buying those stocks. I'm going to be buying those stocks. I already own them, full disclosure, but I'm going to be buying more of them. Okay. So listen, for those of you that are not members of True Trading Group, if you guys are interested in joining TTG, I will back up your membership with a double your money back guarantee to prove to you how serious I am about this. I'm dead serious. If you guys join TTG and you're not able to make your membership fee back during your membership, we'll give you back double the money that you're going to spend to join this program. That's how confident we are in the platform that we've created. So you guys join TTG. If you can't make that membership fee back, we'll give you back double it. Okay. All you need to do is send a text message to 1-888-621-2127. Again, that's 1-888-621-2127. Phone number's right down there at the bottom of the screen. What do you guys have to lose? You just saw all these members telling you that they're making money. And I'm telling you that I'm going to give you a double your money back guarantee that's based on your own P&L. Meaning if you guys can't make your membership fee back, we're going to give you back double your money. So I give that to you not because I think you need it, but because it gives you peace of mind. It holds us accountable. Our refund rate at True Trading Group is less than 2.5%. Our retention rate is in the 70s. Watch this. We have over 10,000 members, right? We have over 10. How many people have you had to pay double their money back? So Brian, our refund rate, it's less than 2.5%. I don't know exactly how many people, but I do know it's less than 2.5% is our refund rate. So roughly 2.4, I think it's like 2.38 or 2.42% is the refund rate right now at True Trading Group. Okay. So I'm not sure exactly how many people that is, but our refund rate is less than 2.5%. Okay. So let me show you this actually. Here's a really a sticking point. And our retention rate, meaning members that stay with us, is in the 70s. We have over 10,000 members. 4,600 have become lifetime members of True Trading Group. Now, lifetime memberships are very expensive. They cost thousands of dollars. And we've had 4,600 people decide that they want to be with True Trading Group for life. And you have to wonder, if you joined TTG, if you didn't make any money with us, or if you lost money, you're not going to stay. You're not going to become a lifetime member. You might not renew your annual membership. So then why did all of these people, guys, do me a favor, type the number 2 if you're a lifetime member or if you have renewed your annual membership. Type the number 2. And anyone that's on this live stream that's not a member, I want you to really think about, if you joined TTG today and we fast forward to March 17th, 2026, and it was time for you to renew, if you didn't make any money with us, even worse, if you lost money, would you renew your membership? You sure as hell wouldn't spend thousands of dollars more to become a lifetime member. So you got to wonder, like, why did all of these people why did they all do that? Why did all of these people renew their membership? Or why did all these people become lifetime members? It's because they're having success. It's because they're learning. It's because they're becoming better traders. They're making money. They're becoming better investors. Their long-term portfolios are doing well. You know, we issue a market outlook report every single year. It's free for members. I issue it the last week of December or the first week of January. I tell everybody, this is what I think the markets are going to do this year. These are the areas of the market that I like. These are the stocks that I like. And not today. And this year, we put in that market outlook report that we expect a correction this year. I put that out in January. In January, I said, I expect a correction in 2025. True or false? Members of TTG, did I or did I not issue in my stock market outlook report in January that I believe we are going to have a correction in 2025? Just type true or false. Because if you're not a member, I understand it's hard for you to just take my word for it, and you shouldn't take my word for it just because I'm saying something on YouTube. Because if you're not a member of True Trading Group, you have no idea, because you don't have access to any of this content or any of this material. Okay. I'm approaching $1,000 profit on my trial. That's incredible. Great job, Paul. Great job. So here you guys can see all your members saying true, 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 true. Yep, true, true. Yes. Listen to your peers. Listen to members. Don't necessarily listen to me. Listen to me when I'm giving you analysis about the markets. Listen to members when you're deciding whether or not you should join True Trading Group and if TTG actually works for them. Don't listen to me, right? I own the platform. Of course, I'm going to tell you that it's good. But what really matters is if our members are able to make money. Listen to them. Don't listen to me when it comes to that stuff. I think when people, sometimes when people ask me, oh, well, what makes TTG different? Why should I join True Trading Group? I think sometimes people expect me to sell myself, and they expect me to be like, oh, here's my tax return. Look how much money I made last year. Look at my win rate. I'm so amazing. And that's not what I do. When someone says what makes TTG different, the last thing you're going to hear is me talk about myself. What makes TTG different than all these other platforms out there, first of all, there's 8 other professional traders aside from myself that are mods. So you get a variety of different trading styles from myself and 8 other successful traders that have been doing this for decades. Okay. And you get to learn all of their strategies and learn what they're doing. That's first and foremost. There's not a lot of platforms that have that many true professionals, meaning this is how you put food on the table and have been doing so for a long time, that can say that. That's number one. But number two, we have agreements and partnerships with some of the top industry companies that are out there. You guys, we have a data partnership agreement with the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ provides us with a level 3 institutional data feed. You guys realize how important and what that means, that we have a data partnership agreement with the NASDAQ? They actually invited my business partner and I down to the NASDAQ to get a tour of the facility. They actually put our company name and logo to congratulate us on their LED screen in the middle of Times Square. Do you think that the NASDAQ would sign a data partnership agreement with some BS company? Those in the NASDAQ maybe did some due diligence before they decided to tie their name and to sign a partnership agreement with True Trading Group? Do you think True Trading Group would have received the Benzinga FinTech Award if we were some BS platform and some BS company and just a bunch of idiots with a Discord room? This is a FinTech platform that gives you access to tools, resources that otherwise would not be available to the average retail trader. That is our mission and that is our goal. And that is what makes us different from a lot of these other platforms. When you join TTG, you get access to Benzinga Pro's newsfeed, you get trading views, charting software, you get a trade idea scanner, you get unusual options activity, dark pool data, short data, congressional trading data. All this stuff is included with your membership when you join. You don't have to pay extra for it. It's all included. You might pay for some of that stuff already. You don't have to pay for it anymore. Join True Trading Group. You guys get it for the whole year, included, no upsell on any of those things. And then the last thing that I say that separates us from everybody else is our member success rate. You're not going to find a single other company or platform that has a retention rate in the 70s. You're just not going to. I knew absolutely nothing when I started. I had absolutely no idea the level of knowledge I would have at this point. TGD is the real deal. There you go, analog kid. Comment right there. That's the difference maker. Our members have success. Our members make money. And again, at the end of the day, that's all that matters. So those of you that are not members, you guys can send a text message right now, 1-888-621-2127. We'll tell you everything that's included in your membership, because there is some more stuff that's included in your membership. You guys want to know the price, send a text that message. I'll give you guys a special deal. If you guys text in from this live stream, we'll give you guys a special discounted rate. And then you guys get the double your money back guarantee for peace of mind. I don't think you need it. Our refund rate's less than 2.5%, but it's there to give you peace of mind. It's there to hold us accountable. The things that I say up here in this stream. Sorry, I feel like I have to sneeze. That's why I keep my nose. Trying not to sneeze. But it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to fight back the sneeze. All right. So today was a really great day. I don't necessarily think this bounce has that much more to go. You know, I'd say the top end of this bounce could be like the mid 570s. But I do think that we're going to run into resistance in here in this zone. And then I think the markets are going to then work themselves back down towards the downside. I would be surprised if we just, I would be surprised if the markets did this. I don't think the bounce is going to be that severe, although honestly, it could. And then you can run right into these moving averages, right? You can run into these moving averages, and then you can pull it back from there. I just don't think, I'm just telling you, I don't think this is the low for the year. I don't think that's the low for the year. I think that we have a little bit more room to the downside. I don't think that this bounce we're experiencing has that much room. I think it's probably more likely than not you run into resistance right inside of this region, then you will start to work your way back to the downside and go back and retest that low. Okay, so those are my thoughts. That's what I'm thinking about. It was a really great day for us inside of TTG. Like I said, we were all over this long today. We talked about it on the live stream last night and executed perfectly. Today was all about patience. Here, I'll leave you guys with this, and I want you to really remember this. I do not, and this is probably going to surprise some people, but I don't enter trades because I think it's the right time to enter the trade. And that might throw you for a little bit of a loop. I enter trades because I believe it's the right price to enter the trade. And what are the difference? What's the difference between those two things? What's the difference between someone saying I'm entering because I think it's the right time and someone saying I'm entering because I think it's the right price? And I'm going to explain to you the difference. Here's a news flash. This might be shocking to some of you. I don't know the exact moment when a stock's going to move higher or lower. I'm not that good. You're not that good. Nobody's that good. We all have our thoughts. Nobody actually knows the moment a stock's going to move higher or lower. And to put that type of pressure on yourself to enter a trade so incredibly perfectly that the moment you enter, you're just going to get this big move to the upside and market's never going to look back is foolish. It's foolish. It's naive. It's arrogant to think that you're that good. It's not realistic. And what does that end up doing? I'll tell you what that ends up doing. What that ends up doing is, I'll give you an example. We said 563 was support, right? We went over this. This is resistance, right? We got above it. We said it's support. So what ends up happening is if you enter a trade because you think it's the right time and you say, oh, look, we're holding support. I'm going to go long. I think the market's going to rip, right? I'm going to go long right here. There's the bottom. There's the support, right? The market's going to rip. We shouldn't go back underneath this tail, right? Because I don't know, because someone on YouTube told you to set your stop loss the previous candle tail, which is stupid. There's no bearing whatsoever on where your stop loss should be placed on a candle tail. It's completely wrong. And you go long and you're like, hey, I'm going to go long right here. It looks like we're going to rip here. And my stop loss is that tail. Well, guess what? You get stopped out, right? You get stopped out of the position. You get stopped out right there. You take a loss. We drop down into the support level. I don't stop out because I'm entering because I think as long as we're above this level, I think we go higher. So I don't care when we go. I just know as long as we're above this price, I like the long. So I don't get out. This drops. I don't get out. I stay in. I'm still in. I'm still in. I'm still in. And now I'm taking profit. And I'm taking profit. Meanwhile, you stopped out of your position, even though we both were long. And I know that's probably happened to many people, right? That's probably happened to many, 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 many people. And if you don't give support levels and resistance levels a chance to actually hold, you're going to have a really tough time trading. As long as we were above this level, okay, I want it to be long. And you can see it doesn't matter where you get in. Anywhere at this price is a good place to go long. And your stop loss is underneath that level. I'm not entering because I thought the stock was going to go right now, right? I don't know when it's going to make its move. It might make its move 5 minutes after I enter the position. It might make its move 3 hours after I enter my position. All I know is as long as we're above this level, I want to be long. So I might enter the trade here, 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 here. It doesn't matter where because this is the price I want to be long. 563s, I want to be long. Right? I want to be long. Well, no. See, K8, then your position size is off. Right? So I think some people just get stopped out because they can't look at the charts and have to just base it on the risk tolerance. No. Then that means you have too much position size. It's your job as a trader to determine the risk on each trade. So if you were to buy a call option when the SPY was at 564, knowing that you're gonna be in this trade until the SPY breaks 563, then you need to calculate where your stop loss needs to be or how many contracts you need to buy so that you're not getting stopped out. You can't do that. Like you can't sit there and say, if this is your support level, you can't buy a call option here and then get stopped out here because, oh, my stop loss, I'm down $200 and that's all I'm comfortable losing. So let me just get out. Then that means you had too many contracts. You should have bought less contracts then so that you'd be able to hold it. You got to use the delta on the option contract. The delta will tell you about how far the option is going to move for every $1 move that the equity makes. And then you have the time decay. Add the element of time decay in there. Give yourself an extra 10, 15% cushion for time decay, right? But that means your position size is too big. As long as we're above the level, I want to stay in the position. It's as simple as that. And that's exactly what I did. I bought the call earlier. I bought the call here. We're literally right here is where I got long. I bought my call option here. I didn't stop out here. I didn't stop out here. I didn't stop out here. No, because this is my stop loss. This level is my stop. As long as we're above this level, I'm going to stay in it. And then we rally. Boom. Okay. Then we just start ripping the profits off the table. So that's what I mean by entering based on price, not based on time. It's a lot more calming because you don't enter a position and automatically assume you're wrong when the stock goes the other way. You know, you don't want to get yourself into a habit of saying, all right, we're going to rip. I bought a call option. And then the stock does that and you're like, oh my God, I'm wrong. Well, if you thought that the stock was going to move higher right that very second, then yeah, technically I guess you are wrong because we went down for the next 30 minutes. But if you thought, hey, 563 held support, and as long as that holds support, I think the markets might push higher, you're not wrong yet. If the market did this, then you're wrong. Then you're wrong. Stop out. Then you're wrong. But this doesn't mean that you're wrong. Give it a minute. Let the support level hold. Everybody welcome Caleb. Caleb just joined. Everybody welcome Caleb. Caleb, welcome to the THC fan, brother. Do you trade futures? The NQ seems to be the crazy lately. Any prop firm recos? I don't recommend any prop firms at all. I really don't. I don't recommend any prop firms. And yes, we do trade futures. We have an entire room that's dedicated to futures trading with moderators that strictly trade futures. So we do trade futures. It was a great day today, actually, for the futures market. It was a really great day for futures. I guess here's the thing about prop firms. Prop firms are good for a very specific type of trader in a very specific part of their journey. Prop firms are horrible for beginners. And I think prop firms don't make any sense for very successful traders. I think prop firms make sense for traders that have just recently found a strategy that gives them a consistent result, and they don't yet have the capital to really take on large positions, and they can use leverage and margin from a prop firm to take bigger positions and take bigger risks and to make more money quicker. But if you're a beginner, these stupid assessment tests that they have you take, spend thousands of dollars, you fail the test, you don't get the money back. It doesn't make any sense for people to do it when you're a beginner. And, you know, the funny part is about these prop firms, they tell you, they're like, oh, we'll give you a $100,000 account. It's very misleading. They're not giving you a $100,000 account. They're giving you $100,000 in buying power, but your cutoff might be $3,000. So if you lose $3,000, they'll shut the account. Okay. And you'll be gone. You'll be kicked. You have to take another assessment test to get back in or whatever it is. People think that when they, $100,000, that they're just going to give you $100,000 and you can just trade and lose $100,000. That's not the case. So it doesn't make any sense if you're a beginner and you're not yet profitable, because you're most likely not going to pass the assessment test. You're going to go past your max drawdown. You're going to get kicked out. You're going to lose all your money. If you're a very successful trader, then I also don't understand why people do it, because if you're a very successful trader and you have been for a long time, then you should have the capital and have the account to take larger positions and take larger risk. And you should have a larger account to have that margin anyway, if you're a very successful trader. So why would you give 10 to 15% of your profit? Why would you give it to the prop firm? right? Like you already have to pay taxes. Why would you pay an additional 10 or 15% tax to the prop firm just to use their margin? Use your own money for margin if you're a very successful trader. So I feel like it makes sense for people that are like, that just became profitable and they don't yet have a lot of money, but they are successful. They are successful traders, but they don't have a lot of money yet. Maybe it makes sense for them. So I don't have any recommendations for prop firms. I don't like the way that prop firms, I don't like what the prop industry has become. I don't necessarily support any prop firms. Okay. But we do trade futures. It is something that we do when we focus on true trading. We have to welcome Walt. Walt just joined. Everybody welcome Walt, newest member of True Trading Group. So Caleb and Walt, welcome to the family. Guys, again, if you're interested in joining True Trading Group, send a text message to 1-888-621-2127. The phone number is right down there at the bottom of your screen. Text that number. We'll tell you all about the double your money back guarantee. And there's Keith. Keith just joined. All right. So we'll tell you all about the double your money back guarantee. We'll tell you all about the double your money back guarantee, which means if you guys can't make your membership fee back, we're going to give you back double your money. Okay. We're going to give you back double your money. So give you peace of mind, hold us accountable. Our refund rate's less than 2.5%. We'll tell you all about it, what's included. Text that number right now at the bottom of your screen. Thanks for joining, folks. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, turn on your notifications. Have a great night.